whenever we are trying to perform any manipulation of the data on the S object like insert, update, delete, undelete, merge, upset, we will go for DML operations. Now, if you want to go for the DML, the first one is the insert operation. First one is insert operation. What is the syntax of this insert? I'll go with the insert S object or array of S object. If you are performing a DML on a group of record, it is called bulk DML operation. If you are trying to perform DML on a group of records, it is called bulk DML operation. If you are trying to perform DML on a group of records, then it is called bulk DML operation. Now, regular DML is on a single record. Bulk DML means on a group of records. Now, what is the syntax? Insert S object or array of S object. This is to insert a new record into database. Then, how do you insert? How do you insert a record? I have given. We have given then we have ownership, insert ACC. When I said insert ACC, it is going to insert a new record into. Click on execute. While inserting, if there are any DML exceptions or any required fields are missing, it will throw error message. Right. Go back. This is how we inserted a record here. We are inserting a new record. I hope you are good with this. So insert S object. Insert S object. Insert S object. Now, similarly, when I want to insert a contact, how do you insert a contact? So what is it? First, create an instance of S object, assign the value to the field, and insert the record. The same story, whatever I gave, let us make it in the form of UI. If you want to make it in the form of UI, how do you take this? Last thing. This is how I create. Now, when I click on save, if the record is saved successfully, take me to the daily page of the record where the record was saved. If the record was not saved successfully, throw the error message. I was trying to save the record. If the record is successfully saved, take me to the record detail page. If record is successfully saved, take me to the detail page. If record is failed, throw error message. This is my requirement. Now let us see how to make this implementation. Next class. Public. contact. Contact. Now I was trying to insert the record. Then I'm trying to create. To the point. Try. Try, because it may also fail. Now try catch. What I was doing, insert COI. Try to insert the record. If the record was inserted successfully, then take me to the record page. Page reference. Slash. Right. What does it mean? If you want to open any particular page, if you want to open any particular record, how do you open it? Accounts. What is that? Salesforce.com/id. Salesforce.com/id. If I give salesforce.com/id, we'll be able to make it. Salesforce.com/id will be able to make it. Okay. The same thing I gave here. Salesforce.com/contact.id. Right. Else apex pages dot error. What is the error we want? Error. This is what I give. Now look at the code. Boss, you are trying to insert the record. If you are trying to insert the record, if the record was successfully inserted, it is only in the try. If the DML failed, it will go to catch. If the DML is not failed, it is in the try only. Try catch means what? Try whether it's success or not. If this is success, complete the try block. Not success, go to the catch block. Now, I was trying to insert the record. If there is no error in this, then what will happen? Go to the page. Page reference slash means what? Slash means salesforce.com slash. What is the ID? Let us say 003 some ID. If I give like this, slash means let's say ap4.salesforce.com/id. It will open that particular record which ID is given. Are you getting my point? No, there is an error. There is a problem. Then what happened? Create a page message. We have seen already. Please mute your mics. Sirisha, mute your mic. Now, what was this? Create a page message, then add it to the page. Apex pages.message, then create a error message and add it to the page. I hope you are good. Okay. Let us see this. Let me create a VF page for this. We have Put text value equal to put text. This is what I give. Then how do you print the message? Apex. Have a preview. This is how we give. Submit. Now, once the record is created, what is the method we give? Okay. Once again, let me create the record. Submit. Duplicates. Insert failed. Duplicate failed. Submit. Record was inserted successfully. This is how we got it. Right, boss? Right? I was trying to insert the record. If the DML failed, I was trying to throw the error message. If not, I was trying to come to the detailed page of the record. I hope you are clear. Now, from our end, DML is only this line. DML is only this line. But with the DML, what is the functionality you want to build is the question mark. DML is only insert. We are trying to insert the record. Insert is the only the statement which make a DML. Right? With respect to that, how do you make a UI is the question mark. I hope you are good. I hope you are good. Look at the code. Still anybody has any query on this? I hope you are good with this. I hope you are good with this. So what was that? Try catch. What is the meaning of try catch? What is the meaning of try catch? Try catch. If any one of the statement in the try block failed, if any one of the statement in the try block failed, if any one of the statement in the try block failed, if any one of the statement in the try block failed, then it goes to the catch. Catch will execute. If any one of the statement in the try block failed, then it goes to the catch. Catch will execute. Right, boss? If no statement in the try failed, only try block will complete and come out of the program. No try failed, then it comes to catch. Catch will be completed. Now, what I gave? Insert CON. When I said insert CON, what happened? When I said insert CON, what happened? We are trying to insert the record. If the record was successfully inserted, then go to the detail page of the record. No, the insertion was not successful. No, the insertion was not successful. Then we are going to the catch. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? Okay.
So
Well,
for DML, we'll use try and catch all the time, right?
it's up to your choice. If failed, what to do? I want to. Now I'm in setting. If it is failed, what to do? I have written. No, you don't have any such type of requirement. Then you write only insert statement. Now, when you feel that there is a possibility of an error, you are writing it. When you feel that there is no possibility of an error as per your code, then you can remove this type. Are you getting my point, boss? As per my functionality, what I am writing, there is a possibility that I may not enter the required data. That is the reason I wrote try catch. No, as per your UI, it is not input text. You are taking input field. There is obvious that you have to enter the last name. If you don't enter the last name, UI will not allow you. Now I give input field. Go to the UI. Now, obvious that I don't, it is a must that I have to enter. It is a must that I have to enter. Right, boss? Then there is no question about error here. Because it is a must. In the UI itself, you are restricting. In the previous case, I didn't give it as an input field. I took as input text. Then there is a possibility. That you may enter or you may not enter. But if I take UI like this, 100% I was supposed to enter. I hope you are good. People are good. It all depends upon the way you make your requirement. Okay. Now we are inserting this record. I want to insert a parent child. I want to insert a parent record along with a corresponding child record. I want to insert a parent record along with a corresponding child record. How do you connect both the parent and child? How both the records are connected? Parent record and child records are connected. Parent record and child records are connected by using what? Lookup relation or a master and detail relation. Two objects are said to be connected only when they have a lookup field or a master detail field. When they have a lookup field or a master and detail field, what will be there in that field? ID of the parent record will be there. What will be there in the lookup field? ID of the parent record. What will be there in the master detail field? ID. So if two objects are said to be connected, they will have lookup or master detail. In that field, we are supposed to put the ID of the parent record. Now let us see this. Same story I am going to create. Then I was trying to create account and contact. Then I was trying to create insert account record is inserted. Now contact dot account ID. What is the name of the field? Account ID. It is a lookup field. Contact object has a lookup field to account. What is the name of the field? Account ID equal to now what was this? Insert account. Then once the account is inserted, you'll get account ID, right? Once the account is inserted, you get account ID. So contact account ID equal to acc.id. Whatever the ID of the account we got, that we are assigning to contact. Then what happened? That contact is a child of this account. Am I clear with this? Did you find this point? Did you find this point? In the contact, I have to choose any one of the account. That account ID will be stored in the field. Here directly I am giving what? ID of an account. This contact account ID is ACC ID. After inserting the account, whatever the ID of the account we got, that we are assigning to this contact. Then insert contact, page reference P equal to new page reference. Then go back to the page. Let's copy paste this. This is how we created. Submit. What was this? Duplicate any trigger I wrote? Was that again DML failed? We just wrote some duplicate rules are there. Somebody might have enabled it. Okay. Right. So come back to the page again. Let me save it. There's nothing wrong with the code, but there's some extra rules that are running at the back end, which are checking for the duplicates. Record is inserted, capital group, for which you got contact called Navin. Are you getting parent child? Are you clear about this? We are inserting the parent child. Let us try one example. Create account with an opportunity. Close date is today. Create a account with opportunity. Create a account with opportunity. Create account with opportunity.
Satish, in
Yes.
the previous example, we have used page reference object to bring it to the detail page
Yeah.
of that.
The page reference was given to bring it to the detail page.
And why we have written like page reference create as a name of that, create function. I
No,
mean,
that is a redundant type, no? Redundant type. So generally we
so,
write void. Void is to stay back, right? When you say
okay,
page reference, go to that page.
okay. So this is like while writing the create function in this case, this
Hmm.
example, we should write page reference before writing that function, right?
Yes. Then how did you create account? Insert ACC. Similarly, I'm creating opportunity. Look, we dot account ID, ACC dot ID, look, we dot stage name, this is how we create. Am I right? Opportunity name, opportunity account ID, stage name, close date, insert. So we are creating a child record for an account. We are creating child record for an account. I hope everyone is good with this. Okay. Let us go to the next one. We are trying to perform update operation. How to perform update? When do you go for an update? If data is already existing, then I go for an update. On the existing data, I have to perform an update. On the existing data means what I was supposed to do, write a query, get the data, modify it and update it. If I want to modify the data, write a query, get the data, then modify it and update it. Okay. Now let us see. Next one. How to perform the update operation. If you are trying to perform an update operation, it is going to be like this. Subject or array of subject. If you are trying to update S object or array of S object, update S object or array of S object. Look at the context. All the accounts which are created today, update fetch all the accounts whose fetch all the accounts which are created today and update the rating as hot. List of accounts, take one by one account, Account A, accounts. Write a SQL query. Take one by one account. Write a SQL query. Take one by one account. Then start performing the manipulation. A dot rating equal to. Then we say update accounts. Fetch all the opportunities whose stage name is fetch all the opportunities whose stage name is prospecting and update. Fetch all the opportunities whose stage name is prospecting and update. Update stage name as closed one. Fetch all the
Satish,
opportunities.
in the first one you said created today, right? But you didn't mention anywhere date in this,
Yeah.
like today's.
I was supposed to. Fetch all the opportunities whose stage name is prospecting. Update stage name as closed one. Complete this. Opportunity stage name. Fetch all the contacts which are owned by Wilson and reassign to. Fetch all the contacts which are owned by Wilson and reassign them to Karen. Fetch all the contacts which are owned by Wilson and reassign them to Karen. First fetch the ID of the user. Wherever there is a standard lookup field or a master detail field, you are supposed to add ID after the field name. If there is any standard lookup field or a master detail field, we are supposed to add ID after the field name. Owner is a standard field, so we are adding owner ID. If there is any standard lookup or a master detail field, if there is any standard or a master lookup field or a lookup field, we are going to use. If there is any standard master detail or a lookup field, if there is any standard master detail or lookup field, if there is any standard lookup field or master detail field, we are supposed to add ID after the field name. So owner is the name of the field, so we are giving owner ID from contact, where owner ID equal to then take one by one contact. I hope you are good with this.
Satish, if Wilson or Kiran are more than one person, so how does it work?
Then this should not be a case for you. Then this will not be a requirement for you, because we are reassigning, right? We can owner should be a single person. Right. Let us go to the next one. People have followed this update, right, boss? Let us go to the delete operation. When do you go for delete? On the existing data only will perform the delete. Delete is performed on the existing data. Delete is performed on the existing data. Delete is performed on the existing data. So write a query, get the data, and perform a delete. How do you perform a delete? Delete S object or array of S object. Then I am giving all the accounts which are created today. Fetch all the accounts which are created today and delete. What we do? Delete. Fetch all the opportunities whose stage name is closure 1 and delete them. Fetch all the opportunities whose stage name is closure 1 and delete them. People are done with this. Whose industry is done. So how did you do that? Where industry equal list of contact for account contacts dot add all. What did you do? I did a SQL query to fetch all the accounts with the corresponding contacts whose industry is banking. Put all the contacts in a separate list. I told fetch all the contacts of those accounts whose industry is banking. Fetch the contacts of those accounts whose industry is banking. So I fetched all those contacts, kept them in a separate list. Then I ask you to delete. Delete contacts. Right? Okay. Then we have upset. What is the next concept we have? Upset. Insert, update, delete. So if you want to delete, write a SQL query, get the data, then delete it. Write a SQL query, get the data, and delete it. Write a SQL query, get the data, and delete it. Write a SQL query, get the data, and delete it. Write a SQL query, get the data, and delete it. So we are writing the query. Write a circle query, get the data and delete. Right. I hope you're good. Let us go to the next one. Let us go to the next one. What is the purpose of offset? What is the purpose of offset? If data is already there, if data is already there, if data was already there, then it will update it. If data is not there, it will create it. Offset. If data is already there, it will. If data is already there, if data is already there, if data is already there, it will update. If data is not there, it will create. If data is not there, it will create. Now let us see. Now let us see how to create upset. Now on what basis you are trying to perform upset? Syntax is going to be upset as object external. Upset object or array of records external. If you don't mention the external ID, it will consider Salesforce record ID as external ID. If you mention external ID, it's okay. If you don't mention the external ID, if you don't mention the external ID, it will take the Salesforce record ID as external ID. If you mention external ID, it's okay. If you don't mention the external ID, it will take the Salesforce record ID as external ID. Right. Then I'm going to take here. Upset ACC. So what was that? If the phone number is external ID, then we write upset ACC phone. So based on the phone number, verify whether record is existing or not. If record is existing, it will update the record. If record is not existing, it will create the record. But what should I do? First I was supposed to create phone number as what we are doing? We are giving account A phone, account ACC phone number. First we have to make the 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 phone number as external ID. If we make the phone number as external ID, if we make the phone number as external ID, then based on the phone number, it will check whether data is already existing update, not existing create. If you don't mention the external ID, straight away if you give upset ACC, then it will take Salesforce record ID as external ID. There are two options. We can perform the upset based on the Salesforce record ID or based on any one of the external field. Now that external field, how it becomes? We need to go to the object. We need to go to the object. There's an option called, when I make this field as external ID, I can use this for upset operation. So let me create a record. Upset. Upset customer externally. Then go back and see already M is existing. What is the new record we inserted? Come back again. What is the record we inserted here? Kiran. Go to the customer. There's only 002 M Kiran. So what was the old record? Look at this. So whatever the old record was, that was removed and is updated, right? Old one is M Satish, which was converted into M Kiran, because the record is already existing with the last name called M. Record is already existing with the last name called M. So upset. If record is existing, it will update the record. If it is not existing, it will create. Based on what field you are deciding that record will exist? Based on external ID field. Which field can be which field can be an external ID field? Which field can be an external ID field? Text field, email field, number field. Text, email, number. Text field, email field, number field. Text field, email field, number field. Only these three fields can be an external ID field. Text field, email field, number field. Only these three fields can be an external ID field. I hope you are good. Clear for everyone? Clear? Right. So what is the operation we are performing? Insert, update, delete, okay, upset. Now we have undelete. What is that undelete? Data which is deleted, we want to undelete it. First of all, how do you get the data which is deleted? You want to perform undelete. First, what I have to do? Fetch all the accounts and delete them. Then what I do? List of account. Fetch all the accounts which are deleted and try to perform undelete. Fetch all the records which are deleted and try to perform undelete. Fetch all the records which are deleted and perform undelete. Fetch all the accounts which are deleted and perform undelete. Fetch all the contacts which are deleted and undelete them. Fetch all the contacts which are deleted and undelete them. Fetch all the contacts which are deleted and undelete them. Fetch all the contacts which are deleted and undelete them. List of contact. I made one small mistake here. What was that? If you want to get a deleted record, I have to use all rows. Without using all rows, I cannot get deleted records. So this is what we are trying to perform: insert, update, delete, and delete. So basically, while you are trying to insert a new record, modify the existing data, delete the existing data, undelete the existing data, then we are done with the offset, trying to insert and update. I hope you are good with this. Clear for everyone? Clear? Clear for everyone? So we'll continue this operation in next session.